What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com, and it is Saturday, the 21st of September. Huge day ahead. We're going to get you on a recap, tell you what we got going on for today, and get you on a couple of free plays. Probably give you a few of them, maybe get into a couple of sports. Real quick, let's do a recap for yesterday and then tell you what we got going on for today. Another great day yesterday. We did not release a daily top play yesterday. If you were on the package, you know, in the write-up and everything, I told you that we were flat betting all plays as premiums because there was really no game that stood out so far above the rest that I would want to rate it a top play. One came close, and that was the Nationals, but it was just a few percent away from truly being a top play. And even though my gut feeling was to rate it as a top play, I don't steer away from my system. So everything was, plus I knew that we were going to have 2 to 3 top plays going into today, which we do. We have a top play in college football, a top play in Major League Baseball, and as well as our NCAA football game of the week, which goes tonight. The play is going to be on the website until probably about 4 o'clock. I'm going to pull it down then because I just keep having people that'll go in, even with an hour or so before game time, buy a play like that, and then come back and tell me, well, I didn't get to play it. It was too late. My book didn't take it, yada, yada, yada. And, because I give everyone the benefit of the doubt, I just have to kind of go with it and then, compensate them for it. But I actually caught 2 people this week that said it during the MLB game of the month that we won. And little did they forget that I see what they put on Twitter. And both of them who sent those emails, one of them posted a screenshot of his 5 Dimes account, and the other one posted a screenshot of a ticket from Monmouth Park, I think. And both won a substantial amount of money on that play. And then I had to go call them out, and they still tried to lie to me until I sent them those screenshots. And I said, you're trying to get something out of me, and, screw me. So I'm not playing that. The game's going to be pulled down a few hours before the game starts. That way, if you don't get to play the game, you either need another book or it's your fault completely. I got nothing to do with it. So we do have that. It's $50. Win or get the next 3 days for free. The line is starting to move, as I said yesterday in the email that I sent out that it probably would. So guys, don't wait till the last second. If you want on it, get on it before it moves anymore. And we'll go out there and have a huge day there. But 2 daily top plays along with the game of the week. Game of the week is completely separate. The only way you can get the game of the week is to purchase it, or you have to be on the top play month or the 1-year all access. So anyway, all premium plays yesterday, 6 in total, 3 different sports, or 2 different sports, but 3 different organizations. So let's start with baseball. Washington Nationals run line. Easy win there. Chicago White Sox money line minus $1.35. Easy winner. I also gave it to you for free in yesterday's video. Basically called the game play for play. Told you what was going to happen with walks, so on and so forth. Easy win there. And then we had the Minnesota Twins on the run line, which they won. But they ended up letting, they kind of got lackluster there at the end and only ended up winning by, 1 run. So we lost to the hook there. So, excuse me. 2 in 1 day in the MLB. Another good day. And then NCAA football, LA Tech minus 7, which was going to be our only play. They ended up taking care of business. We did buy the hook down, as we always do, to 6.5. And then, excuse me, Air Force Boise State over 54.5. Some people got it at 55. That really wouldn't have mattered. There was 1 quarter that they really just fell off offensively on both sides, and had the rhythm stayed up tempo during that quarter, this thing would have flown into the 60s. Easily, but it did not. So a 1 in 1 day there, we split. We lost a little bit of juice, and then we came back. Calgary minus 6.5. They won by 7. So a 4 in 2 day overall. All premium plays. Another day of profit. 9 in 2 overall, just the last 2 days alone. So it's been a great week, and we're going to carry it over into today. So what we've got going on today, obviously the play of the week that I've told you. I'm getting ready to watch the Cubs game here in a couple hours. And so for anybody that knows, I'm going to be checking some emails here in just a few minutes. It was an extremely busy morning. I was at the office all morning getting stuff done. That's why I'm doing the video now. Once I get this NASCAR card posted, because Patrick said he would have it to me around 1 o'clock, I'll review everything, get it posted on the site, get the email sent out, and I'll probably come back after the Cubs game, probably around 5:30, and go ahead and answer whatever emails are left or whatever I've got. But I have a 6 o'clock tee time for 9 holes tonight with a business partner of mine. So after that time, I'm pretty much done for the day. And then I'll be back tonight to work on the rest of NFL. But probably won't be answering a ton of emails or anything until tomorrow. So we've got the play of the week. NASCAR's $40 for the race card. Richmond night race tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Or best bang for your buck. There's 9 races left, guys. You're going to pay $40 a race to win easy money every week, or are you just going to pay the $100 and get every single pick from now through those 9 races? Be smart about it. Either one you want, though, you can. And then my buddy Kyle Johnson, I think he's bumped his head. I don't know if he's absolutely lost his mind or what, but he's got his UFC guaranteed play, or guaranteed pick, whatever you want to call it, guaranteed fight pick for $25. You got to make sure you jump on that. I think he's only had 1 loser there in the past handful of weeks. So if you were on that last week, I think something happened that, of course, I didn't watch it. I just bet it. All of you guys have been extended. You'll get that play whether you were on his site or my site. Everything's already posted, but his normal fight card, which excludes the guaranteed fight pick, but every other premium play, parlays, everything, $1.50, not $150, $1.50, 6 quarters. When he told me that, I was like, bro, are you high? I was like, this is like me posting Patrick's NASCAR for $1.50, or me giving someone my MLB season for $100. It's asinine, but hey, it's his. It's on the website. Go get it. Do what you do, make some easy money. It's $1.50, guys. If I don't see every single one of you buy this, then you absolutely hate money. And I think that's it. Game of the week, UFC, NASCAR. And then, of course, guys, still jump on the 3-day or 7-day. We've got action going all day today into tonight. Plenty of MLB, plenty of college football. And even if you were to buy it later in the afternoon, you're still going to have enough night action to make it well worth it. You'll still have plenty of action to play for the evening time. So make sure you jump on the $50 3-day pass or the $99 7-day pass, and then go ahead and jump on that game of the week as well. So let's get you on a free play, and let's start with college football. I'm going to double check this line. All right, Texas A&M at Auburn. Texas A&M's laying 3.5. Everybody knows what we do in situations like that. We will buy it down, and we will play -3 on Texas A&M. And here's the thing about that. Auburn's ranked higher, okay? And everybody says, okay, well why is Texas A&M opening up? Because I think they opened up a 4-point favorite. Yeah, they did. They opened up a 4-point favorite. But you would think, because I've already had people ask me this, because this is on my card. They said, well, why, number one, why are you backing Texas A&M over Auburn? And why is Texas A&M opening up a 4-point favorite when Auburn is the better team? And I said, well, what makes you think that Auburn is the better team? And they're like, well, look, they're ranked higher. And I'm like, well, look at who they played also. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Auburn. They're a good ball team. But if you bought my preseason win total predictions, you'll see what I really think about Auburn as a whole this year. And I really like Gus Malzahn, but I think this is the end of it for him. I do not think he will be back next year. I think Auburn's going to cut ties with him and move on. But here's the thing. Everybody started to write Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M off after the Clemson loss. Now, everybody knows my deep-seated hatred for Clemson University. I mean, everybody knows where my highest allegiance lies. There is no higher allegiance to me than that baseball team right there. So you would think, what are the teams that I hate the most? The White Sox, the Cardinals, the Dodgers. And you're right. But if you take any sport, anything into consideration, there is no team within any sport that I hate more than the Clemson University Tigers. I hate the team. I don't like the arrogant, cocky fan base. I go to games there all the time when I'm in the area, and what kills me is all the boosters and all the people that are the season ticket holders and the ones that don't have money. None of them are alumni. None of them played there. Hell, and it's not like it's a difficult university to get into. It's a mediocre public university, and it's just a bunch of rednecks with money. They didn't go to college, but yet they'll sit there and die for that team. And above all, and I've always had a deep-seated hatred for this team that goes back into my early childhood. You know, even being a North Carolina guy, raised in a North Carolina Tar Heel family, you know, our deep-seated hatred for Duke. My dad hates us, but he knows that I hate Clemson more than Duke. And in his mind, even though he hates Clemson just as much, you got to hate Duke more. And it's just not the way it is with me. I absolutely despise Dabo Swinney. He is the Antichrist, in my opinion. He is the most phony, religion this, religion that, but yet let me curse like a sailor on the sidelines and hope that you don't hear it. You know, he talks trash about other teams and fan bases, but yet he lets allow his team and fan base to do the same things he talks trash about, but then yet he can somehow make an argument for it. He's a hypocrite. He's a joke. He's not a coach. He's nothing more than a glorified cheerleader, and he happens to have a genius in Brent Venables sitting on the sidelines. And they play in a cupcake conference, which is not hard to recruit in. So, cold brew coffee will change your life. But anyway, back on track. Everybody started counting Texas A&M. They just started writing them off after the Clemson loss. I'm not taking anything away from Clemson saying they're a bad team. Are they the number one team in the country? I do not for a second think so. I don't. I think that Alabama is the best team in college football. And I truthfully think that the team that really is the runner-up to them, people might think I'm crazy. Ohio State is the real fucking deal. Not an Ohio State fan. And, and it was a wonder what they were going to do post-Urban Meyer. Because you look at what Florida did post-Urban Meyer, and it was just like, that's where the East started, to fall off for a few years. And your contenders in the East at that point came from unlikely people like South Carolina, Missouri, and then, of course, Georgia, like they always are. But Ohio State's the real deal. Georgia's the real deal. Alabama, as always, is the real deal. I think Clemson is a top 10 team for sure. Maybe a top 5 team, not a number 1 team. So Texas A&M goes on the road to the fake Death Valley, and they get beat, but they hold their own. Truth be told, they hold their own. And it's not like Dabo and Brent Venables don't know Jimbo Fisher's M.O. They used to get their ass kicked by him when he was at Florida State winning national championships with Jameis Winston. They know the guy. So it actually was a little bit of an advantage getting to play Texas A&M under that coaching staff at home. But I got to hand it to them. I think Jimbo and Texas A&M did a good job. They just weren't quite prepared for what they had because it's not what they typically have to prepare for. But now you're going to go in there and you're going to play a true freshman. This is his first true road test in what is, in my opinion, the toughest place in college football to play. College Station, the home of the 12th man, the loudest place in college sports. That's going to be a test for him. Now you've got somewhat of a powerhouse veteran on the side of Texas A&M. I think he's going to air it out. They're going to play that wide open offense. They're going to have success. Auburn's going to try to establish a ground game to even things out and start controlling that clock. But they're going to go up against a rush defense that is very, very, very talented in Texas A&M. So if you think about Texas A&M's rush defense versus what Auburn's going to be able to try to establish on the ground, I don't think that Auburn's going to have a lot of success. They may open it up there early and be able to do it, but once they start to get established, and then Texas A&M starts to figure out that MO, whether they favor the left side, right side, what running backs are going to go to, how often are they going to use tight ends, how are they going to, just toss it for 5-6 yards? Are they going to go to a true ground game to try to hold the clock and establish some solidarity on the offensive side? I think Texas A&M is going to figure it out, and that's where the mixture of that, while forcing the defense forcing that Auburn offense to stay on the field longer than they want to with no success, it's going to be the fact that they'll start to pull away just by going out there and truly defending what Auburn's having success at, but then they'll be able to air it out early, and they'll be able to air it out very late, which will separate them, in my opinion, by 7 to 10 points, and they'll be able to hold that. Being that we can get 3.5 now, buy it down to 3, that is your free premium play on Texas A&M, and it is on the card. As far as Major League Baseball goes, I like Quintana today. I think that the Cardinals are going to start getting into kind of a complacent state after today. They don't really have to go for much, which I think is going to allow the Cubs to swing for the hills. When they do, Quintana's on the mound. We know he can go deep into games. Cubs are tough to beat at home. And I think this will be the one where Quintana can shine and bring this series back to life and see if they can't go out there and split this series going into the getaway day on Sunday. Other than that, I favor the over 61 with Clemson-Charlotte. I'll be honest with you. I think that the Boston Red Sox, they're going to go for a full bullpen today. I think the Tampa Bay Rays putting in Glass now, knowing that he can only pitch 4 innings, I think that they'll try to calm the bullpen down and not absolutely go out there and deplete anything. Boston will, which it doesn't matter anyway. They're mathematically eliminated. But I think the fact that they're putting in a true starter, I think he's making his second start. It's a full bullpen day. With Glass now on the hill, I think that they're going to be able to capitalize early, and then when the bullpen takes over, just kind of flatline and sustain. We can get dead even money taking Tampa Bay on the run line, so I'll do so. So your 2 official premium free plays are going to be Texas A&M minus 3.5. We're going to buy it down to 3. So your official free play there is Texas A&M minus 3. And then in baseball is going to be the run line with the Tampa Bay Rays. Mark Glass now as your starting pitcher for Tampa Bay. So that's it. Make sure $50 you jump on the play of the week. Make sure you get on the UFC package for $1.50, and make sure you get the guaranteed fight pick as well for $25, because that's where some huge money comes into play. And then make sure you jump on the NASCAR for either $40 for the day, $100 for the rest of the season, and then jump on a 3-day or 7-day pass so you can get all premium and daily top plays. And I can promise you, you will not be disappointed. Got any questions, shoot me an email, chase@chasewins.com. And I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Like I said, I'll be in and around until after the Cubs game, and then I'm gone for the rest of the day. Got a tea time, and then I will be back tomorrow for a huge slate of NFL games. NFL more than likely is going to be posted just after midnight, because I expect a little bit of line movement tomorrow. So if you are on a 3-day, 7-day pass that will include tomorrow's games, make sure you look out for that email that I'll be sending late tonight and get your bets in early. And if you're on the NFL season, obviously you know how that works. So we'll go out there and have a big day, guys. Texas A&M minus 3. Run line, Tampa Bay Rays at even money. Go get it, guys. Love you, and I will see you back for Sunday.